fans of high quality entertainment. Today's video is about 10 classic rock albums that I have in my CD collection that other people really love or really like, but I don't like or love as much as they do. Not saying I don't like the albums, but I just can't get into them. And I've put them in order from number 10 to number 1. And number 1's going to be a surprise. It is. Some of them, well, yeah, some of them are going to be a big surprise. But I will say this. Last night when I was making my list, there was one certain album I had included, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to play it just one more time and see if I can finally appreciate it. And I finally did. I have played this album probably maybe 7 or 8 times in the last 5 years or so since I bought it. And last night it just clicked with me. And I think I'm going to actually love it more than I did last night, you know, with further listens. But I will say I finally got to appreciate and love Frank Zappa's Waka Jawaka. You know, I love his, the early 70s, his jazz rock and all that with Hot Rats and the Grand Wazoo. But this one, I liked it. I'm not saying I didn't, like I said, all of these albums I do like. But this one I just liked. I never loved it until last night. So that's not in the list anymore. So, number 10, like I said, just understand that I like all of these albums. Some of them I like a lot, but I just don't love them as much as most other fans do. So here we go with number 10. Now number 10, I would say I absolutely love about half of the songs on it. And the other half of the songs are good, but I just don't love the full album as much as most people out there do. It is George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. That's right. Something, you know, like Isn't It a Pity is one of the greatest songs of all time. And the song All Things Must Pass I absolutely love. My Sweet Lord, Wah Wah, What Is Life. But like I said, about half of the album, not including the Apple Jam, because I'm excluding that from this. You know, songs like Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp, Waiting on You All, I Dig Love, Art of Dying, Hear Me Lord, Let It Down, Run of the Mill. I like the songs, I just don't love the songs. And so it's number 10 on my list. You know, and people, it always kind of annoys me when people will say, how can you not like, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's because I don't like it. You can't force somebody to like something just because you like it or love it. Even if it's, you know, a classic, like All Things Must Pass. I totally understand why it is a classic. It's just for me personally, half of the album I can't totally get into. Same with The Who's Quadrophenia at number 9. The Real Me is awesome. The Punk and the Godfather. Bellboy with Keith Moon on vocals. I absolutely love that. Love Rain or Me is a classic. But, like I said, about half of the album I absolutely love, and the other half is very good, but I just can't totally love it like most people do. So it's number 9 on my list. It still annoys me when I bought this. I did a video when I unboxed it here, and this sticker is stuck right to the cover. So if I try to tear this off, it would just rip the cover. Makes me mad. Number 8. I have tried for years and years and years and years to get into this album as much as other people get into it and love it. I really like it. I feel the first side is excellent, and then the other 3 sides are just really good. But like I said, for the most part, it's just mainly side 1 that I love. The Rolling Stones' Exile on Main Street is number 8. Yeah, Rocks Off, Rip This Joint, Shake Your Hips, Casino Boogie, Tumblin' Dice. I love all those songs. And then just, you know, most of the rest of the album, Sweet Black Angel, Turd on the Run. Even when I'm reading the song titles, I don't even remember them. So, and like I said, I've played this quite a bit through the years, but it just doesn't connect with me. Soul Survivor, I really like, but I'll keep trying. I will. Every few months I'll take this out and listen to it, and maybe someday, like Wacka Jawacka, it'll hit me. Number 7, one of my all-time favorite bands. Their one album is probably in my top 10 list of all-time favorite albums. But the follow-up, this is the follow-up to it. I love, once again, I love half of the album, and the other half of the album is just okay. Talking Heads, Remain in Light. Cross-Eyed and Painless, I absolutely love. Once in a Lifetime is a classic. And then, I would say more than half of the album I can't get into. Yeah, and I've tried through the years. But Fear of Music is the album I was talking about. It's one of my all-time favorite albums. And Talking Heads 77 and More Songs About Buildings. Is it More Songs About Buildings and Food, I believe? Yeah. Good album, but I'm just not a big fan of it like other Talking Heads fans are, or most are. Number 6, I love original music, crazy music. I love albums that the first time you play it, it's like, what the heck is this? And then you grow to love it. But this one, by Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, I think it's good, but I just don't love it like most of his other albums. It is Lick My Decals Off, Baby. I love Dr. Dark, Lick My Decals Off, Baby, the opening track. I Love You, You Big Dummy. And then, see, reading the titles here, I don't even remember most of them now. But, you know, every once in a while I take it out and listen to it, and I keep trying. I enjoy listening to it, but it's just other Captain Beefheart albums I love. And this one I like. This one I don't think I will ever absolutely love like their other early albums. It's just the one that just never connected with me for some reason. Black Sabbath, Volume 4. And I think the production has a little bit to do with it. It's kind of a murky kind of production, but even the songs. I love Wheels of Confusion, it's awesome. Tomorrow's Dream. Changes is a nice song. St. Vitus Dance is really good. But overall, I would say I love about 1/3 of this album. The other 2/3 I think is just good. I probably like Technical Ecstasy more than this. I know, crazy. So these albums, you know, this ranking is like number 1 is the one I just can't get into the most. Number 4, I've tried this through the years. I did an album ranking of their whole discography, and I did like it a lot more than I used to doing that ranking. But still, for all of their albums, this is the one that a lot of fans love, but I just think it's good. Maybe very good. Yeah, some of the songs. Yeah, I would say I absolutely love like 3 or 4 of the songs on Queen 2. Father to Son, Org Battle is awesome, The Fairy Feller's Master Stroke, The March of the Black Queen. I think the production kind of, the murky production doesn't help. It's not the greatest produced album. But yeah, half of the album I absolutely love, and the other half is just good for me. But I'll keep trying. I'll play this again and again. Number 3, I'm thinking of doing a ranking and review of their first, excluding their debut album because they kind of changed their sound, so I'm not going to include that. But for their first 7 albums after their debut, I'm thinking of doing a discography, rank and review of the Moody Blues. But the one album that I've listened to the most through the years, because I remember my brother having this album in the early 70s, and I absolutely love a couple of the songs on it, and then the rest of the album, once again, I just couldn't get into, man. The Moody Blues, Every Good Boy Deserves Favor, and that's also one of my all-time favorite album covers. Yeah, The Story in Your Eyes is just excellent, incredible. And then, you know, a couple of other songs I really love, and then the rest of it is just good. But if I do the ranking and review, well, even if I don't do it, I'm going to keep trying. I'll keep trying to totally appreciate this album. So number 2 is probably the least played on this list, and so maybe that's one of the reasons. But the few times I've played it, it just hasn't held my interest, except for a song or 2. It is Patti Smith and her album Horses. Easter, absolutely love. Radio Ethiopia, I absolutely love, and Wave is really, really good. But this, her debut album, which is considered a classic by her, I can't even say it's good because I need to listen to it more. But like I said, I've probably played this maybe 3 times, and I've just totally forgotten it after I've listened to it, except for, you know, a couple of tracks like Gloria. Maybe I'll listen to it tonight. Number 1, and no, it's not the Beatles, but it's one of my all-time favorite bands. They're in the top 5 for sure. And this album overall it gets pretty good reviews by fans, including Scott from the Prog Corner. That's right. And I played this again last night, and there were almost points where it was annoying me, and I was kind of disliking it. I was even disliking the vocals, and this person is one of my all-time favorite singers. It's sad to say, but I cannot get into the Yes album, The Ladder. The opening track, Homeward, The Ladder, is classic Yes, especially when Chris Squire's bass comes in the first couple of minutes. It's a home run. It's a home run for Homeworld. I don't know if it's just too poppy. It's like progressive pop or whatever, and you know, John Anderson with his kind of lovey-dovey lyrics. Just this time, usually I can totally get into it because John Anderson is believing what he's singing, but this one, New Language. Oh, no, yeah. New Voice is the final song I absolutely love too. So the opening track and the closing track. Finally is pretty good too. But yeah, the rest of it I just think is okay. The latter is #1 at the moment. And that's it. So I would love in the comment section below albums that you know most other fans absolutely love, and you love other albums by the band or artist, but there's just a popular album that you just can't get into for some reason. But overall you do like the band. So I'd appreciate comments below, and remember to thumbs up the video, and thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, and all the comments and everything else. Have a great day. Bye.